I think that I'm starting to get to the point in life where I'm actually seeing that it's going to take time to build things, right? And I look at it and I look at earlier on in my life. The way that I approached things earlier on was kind of like gotta have it now, like no patience and stuff. And I see all that changing now. There are many different things that I'm trying to build. Trying to build a podcast, this YouTube channel. Um, I've looked at kind of like different ways of approaching a coaching business. Approaching a coaching business. There are different things that I want to build in life, and I've been told throughout my entire life to pick one thing and stick with it, and I just can't, nor am I going to, because to me that's just not what life is about. Life is about being kind of just experienced in different areas, right? I enjoy writing. Um, I enjoy talking on a podcast in these YouTube videos. Um, I can see myself having a show and making movies. Um, I have big plans. I really do. I'm not going to say a whole lot more than that right now. But, I'm really starting to see that it just takes time, One of the most important things that I've learned, I heard Tom Bilyeu of Quest Health and Impact Theory talk about, when it comes to building in life, right? And when I say building, I don't mean like building a house, but I mean like building your dreams, building what it is that you want to create. I've heard him say that it's just a matter of brick by brick. And that whole brick by brick thing is showing up consistently every single day and doing something, right? I've been learning Spanish over like hardcore, like every single day. Over the course of I don't know. Um, I want to say that it's been about 2 years at this point. Um, but just showing up every single day, and this goes back to the whole thing of I think it was 2 videos ago. I was talking about how a few years ago I was in a very dark place. I was in a lot of pain. And as a result of that, my mind tried to talk me out of showing up for the podcast multiple weeks in a row. And, I just kind of like sat with myself and I was like, dude, you can do whatever you want to, but if you don't do the podcast, you're going to regret it. It's just pain, right? That's all that it is. Just allow the pain to be there and you can do whatever it is that you normally do despite the pain. Now, don't get me wrong, pain has literally had me curling up in fetal. Like, fuck the world, I quit, everything sucks, this pain is so fucking challenging to deal with. Like, that kind of shit, right? But with the understanding that it's just pain because it is just pain, when I look at it that way, I see that it's like, all right, well, you're still going to create what you want to create, so just show up on the daily. Like, that's all that there is to this, you know? The standard is speaking Spanish every single day. The goal or objective to be able to be fluent in Spanish so that I can speak Spanish fluently. So, I look at it and everything and it kind of humbles me because you know, even when I started this YouTube channel, like there were times when I was like, I'm gonna go fucking hard on YouTube. I'm gonna get a massive subscribing. I'm gonna get a massive following and everything. This, that, and the other. And I think that endeavors have a way of humbling you. They have a way of being like, yeah, okay, Um, but really, like, that's why, like, you know, I'm not trying to go viral. I don't think maybe like once or twice I've tried to go viral. And now, like, I mean, now it's just a matter of checking in on the daily and just talking about what's important to me. You know, if I go viral, cool, but that's not the goal. The goal is to go brick by brick, to build something over time in a meaningful way. Not something that's just kind of like hot in a flash and, you know, takes me to the moon. Like, cool, again, cool if that happens, but, like, that's not my aim. I've realized that my aim here, because this is what I'm doing, is documenting. And the byproduct of that, or I guess I could say the reward of that, is storytelling. I have an entire gallery already of videos from weeks and months and even, at least a year at this point that I get to look back on, right? That's rewarding. That's really rewarding, and I'm excited for that because that also in and of itself shows me the brick by brick by brick. Soon enough I'll be able to see over a fucking wall and I'll be able to see more than I previously did. And that's really what it's all about. I'm using all of this stuff as steps, metaphorically steps. The more that I create, the more that I lay down, the more bricks are there, the more I can climb up to see over to see more of. That's really what it's all about.